It's so good, y'all. It's the right kind of backslide. Thank you for tuning in to another Candidly LJC. I am your host, Larissa JC. And well, there's no one else that can be, simply because my mother named me, okay? You saw me at my favorite place, the farmer's market. I realized that I hadn't juiced in a while. I was like, let me go to the farmer's market so I can go ahead and get some juice. I have been on low E. That's my story because I have low iron. I have low iron from having heavy menstrual cycles. So I was like, I just really need to take better care of myself. I wanted to make a juice. I know that beet juice is really good for you, really helps your iron levels. In the past, when I've made beet juice, I found it to be pretty tasty because surprisingly, beets are sweet. I never knew that. I never had a beet prior to juicing. I was really surprised that beet juice is good. It tastes good. I picked up some apples and some carrots to go ahead and put that along with my beet juice because I really got to get my energy levels up. I really struggle. It really takes a lot of energy out of me when I have a menstrual cycle. That's why I talk about it so much. I know a lot of women deal with heavy menstrual cycles, fibroids, PCOS. I have not been diagnosed with PCOS. However, I do have fibroids really bad, but my reproductive health is important to me because I still have those things. Even though I don't plan on having any more children, I do appreciate being able to still have my reproductive system. And so, however, I'm running off on a tangent. It is like January. I believe this is my first video. If I'm not mistaken, this is my first video of the year. It is January the 21st or the 22nd. I realized that I had not made a video, and I have been struggling with making a video. I have been struggling with creating content. I try to give myself a pep talk, and I really tried to give myself a pep talk this year about facing the winter time because it really takes a toll on my soul. When the cold comes, being that I am anemic, when the cold comes, I just get sad. However, I did decide to embark on another vendor show because I'm like, I need to stay in the spirit of still trying to grow my small business. So Juneteenth is always the anniversary of when I opened my Etsy shop. I started doing vendor shows after that. So I've only done a few vendor shows. I think maybe 4 I got under my belt right now. And so I also like to share that with you, just, explaining myself too. Maybe if you're a new viewer and you don't know really what I got going on, this channel is pretty much about growth. So I signed up for a vendor show, and it's a small show, and it's in commemorance of Black History Month. So it's not until next month. So I still have a little bit of time to prepare for that. I was getting ready to go ahead and juice my fruit because I just don't want it to go to waste. Like, really, it costs too much. It's just too much money to be sitting up here wasting just because I had it in my head that I wanted to juice and then I decided not to juice, or just, you know, didn't work up the energy. I actually be really excited when I get a new juicer, because there's a lot of prep work that goes into using this juicer, and I gotta cut everything up into like little tiny pieces to shove it in my juicer. Even though I enjoy the fact of having a juicer, it is kind of tedious to cut up all of my fruit. Keith is on his way home, so I realized that I also have to get him something prepared to eat. He is the hardest child to please when it comes to sustenance. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, he gonna eat them grapes. So let me go ahead and make those. Oh my God, I've been so overwhelmed with this here. Today is actually my first day out the house because Big Keith walked little Keith to the bus stop. Normally I drive him, but I did not do that today. And it is considerably warmer than what it has been. However, as you can see, it's still a lot of snow, a lot of slushy snow on the ground. So I decided to walk to pick Keith up because I haven't been out the house all day, and I thought it would be a good idea to get some fresh air, because being cooped up in the house in the wintertime is not the biz at all.
I don't understand this.
Oh, I need a better knife. When you try to find good lighting in your home and there just is none. I live in the Midwest. We haven't seen the sun since the end of November. It's been gloomy all damn month. I'm like moving around my room with this ring light, trying to find the best lighting. And I was like, do I need this like warmer light, or should I go with like the colder light? Turn it up. I don't know. Warm, no light. See, that's, wait a minute, I'm turning it off. That's too red. I think it's this one. I think it's this one, but I don't know. I'm picky with my lighting. If I haven't shared it with you before, I think I have shared it with you before, but just in like past videos that I also enjoy shooting photography, and I don't do it now, but when I was shooting photography, I shot with natural light. I never used like filler light, like a ring light, like a soft box when I did my photography. I always shot outside at certain hours of the day when I was doing portrait sessions or something like that. And so I am really picky about this lighting. However, it's been a few days and look what I got. I've just came on my menstrual cycle. So no time better than the present to drink this beet juice. But I don't want it. It's been 2 days and I've been staring at this beet juice in my refrigerator. I'm like, Larissa, do not waste this juice. So I've had it before. You know what? When you juice with apples, it's like little apple sentiments that be in your juice. And I don't like the way that look. But however, it's really sweet. It is. It's not Coca-Cola sweet, but it's definitely beet juice sweet. And I know that my palate would have to get used to this taste because it's not horrible. It's just something that I'm not used to. I have no energy. I know would help. Like this is going to offer me some beneficial vitamins that I need. On another note, I did make, if you looked at like my previous video where I was doing like a little jewelry haul of charms and stuff that I just purchased, I did make a cute little bracelet with the cactus charms that I recently picked up. How cute. I am like really in love with this bracelet, and I added an agate. This is agate. I added an agate charm to it, and the green is avitrine, and oh man, I can't remember what other gemstone I put on this, like crystal gemstone I put on this little ball one. The green is avitrine, but the little ball one, I can't remember what it is, but I love it. I love how it dangles. I don't want to say I'm obsessed, but I am very pleased. Okay. I am all finito with my beet juice, and that was early today, so I done moved on. I just wanted to get that nutrition in me. Does that mean that I am a nutritionist or somebody who always is conscious of what they put into their body, even though I am trying to be? No, that does not mean that. Because it's moved on. It's like a couple of hours from now. Now I have this. Because it's gradual steps, right? It's baby steps. I'm not going to be a changed woman overnight. It just ain't going to happen, okay? So I'm about to eat my leftovers. And what I have is some leftover Red Robin. We went to Red Robin yesterday, and yeah, I'm going to always just eat half of my burger and get some fries to go, so I can have me a whole nother meal. Because it's just like essentially one full burger, right? If you cut it in half, get 2 patties. It's one full burger. You eat half of it one day, save it, eat the other half the next day. So I have been watching the whole series of Insecure. And it has been feeding my soul. Let me tell you. Issa Rae is a writing genius, okay? And I know she has some other writers on that show. Chef's kiss, they are. Watching that show gives me such a sense of empowerment and pleasure of me being a Black American woman. Well, maybe I should say a Black woman. I mean, I'm in America, but I'm a Black woman first. I love that show so much. It gives me so much inspiration. I'm like on season 5. I started maybe the beginning of this week. Is Thursday. I don't know. Insecure does something for my soul, honey. It is so relatable. I see myself in Issa so much, so much. But I also see myself in Kelly as well, honey, because Kelly is a riot, and that's me too. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat my Red Robin, watch some episodes of Insecure. I was downstairs working on some jewelry, but I'll catch back up with you, okay? I am very unsure of where I left off in this vlog. Every time that I'm trying to be more conscious on what I eat, I backslide. And I backslid today to Frisch's Big Boy. It's gonna be so good because it's really fresh and hot. And sometimes you don't get so lucky with how they may make your burger, but they did it right today. I'm at the library to get some new books. I have books that I got from the library back in August, and I should be ashamed of myself that it's taking me this long to send them back. The library stay texting me like, we need our books back. So after I eat this, I'm gonna go into the library, find me some new reading material because I've been neglecting myself on that. So yeah, I was in the house and I needed to get out. It was stagnant in the house and I needed some fresh air. It's not too cold today. It's February the 2nd. They claim the groundhog saw his shadow. So it's like, oh, what, only 6 more weeks of winter. And I'm looking forward to that. You see how much of an overcast it is. It is not sunny. It ain't been sunny since way back in like November, really. However, let me go ahead and enjoy this sandwich. It's so good, y'all. It's the right kind of backslide. And they gave me some good fries. I'm about to be happy. Why does food make you happy? I done had these books for too long, and I'm excited to get me some new books. Although I'm gonna finish reading this middle book while I'm here, because let me tell you, it was a really good read. What it means when a man falls from the sky. That one was good. So I only had one more story to read from that one, and I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that before I turn it in. Going to try to be more confident in recording on my back camera. I think that's what it's called, a back camera. But I got 2 books. I got A Deeper Love by Sister Soldier, and I got, let's see, The Other Woman by Jerome Dickey. These are both authors that I have read, like, their books. I read The Coldest Winter Ever. And I also read the other one that follows her sister after that. I know A Deeper Love follows her sister, but I can't remember the name of her sister. But she had like went to an all girls. She wound up going to like an all girls like juvenile detention, and she met a young lady there, and they escaped through like porta potties, and the young girl had taken her to her family's farm, and they wind up getting caught eventually, if I'm not mistaken, and she wound up finding Winter. She wound up running into Winter again, and she had like that big slash on her face. However, I read that one, and I've read a couple of Jerome Dickey's books, but I don't remember the titles of any of them, because I mean they were years ago, over a decade ago. So I am hoping that I can still keep The Coldest Winter fresh in my mind, and the other book that Sister Soldier wrote. I haven't read the Midnight book. Some people say they have mixed feelings, mixed reviews about Midnight. However, I'm happy. I didn't know what I was looking for. I just knew I wanted something to read, and I wanted something to keep me engaged. So now I am on to the next episode. You see how the sun has came out? I kid you not. It's because I'm out, for real, because the sun knew that it needed to give me a little shine, because I've been in the house on a level 1 because of all the gloom. This vlog has been a couple of different places, and that's okay. I said I was not going to stress myself out. My people will find me, and we will connect on another level. So I'm not going to stress myself out about making content. You know, when you watch your favorite programming that comes on every week, they come on one time a week. You know why they come on one time a week? Because the writers need time to write, they need time to film, they need time to gather the creation that is going to be that episode. So to be required to put out like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 videos within a week is insane to me. Something like the way the algorithm works for content creators is insane to me. It makes no plausible sense, right? It makes no sense whatsoever. So I'm just gonna take my time. This is not a marathon. This is a race. Wait a minute. This is not a race. This is a marathon. Slow down, Larissa. Take a moment. I've been receiving a lot of information from TikTok that I want to follow up on, and if I would have pre-planned coming down here, I would have been more prepared to follow up on some of those books and information that I want to investigate as well. So I'll go ahead and make a list next time. I'm gonna end this video right here. I am so happy if you stuck around. Please consider subscribing. I'm doing my best. I just want to share my life, my journey. Maybe you might find a little inspiration or relatableness in my day-to-day activities. However, please come back. I've enjoyed spending my time with you. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay?